YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek Goodness, my little channel web for all things geeky and cool. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to our Funko review and unboxing video. And I'm finally getting around to doing a review for this guy here, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers amalgam of Shredder. Basically took Green Ranger and Shredder and put them together and outspat this guy right here. This is a Funkon 2022 limited edition release. I got him at a toy show, and I had to spend a high premium value to get him, about $40 to $45 US, and I'm happy with my purchase. If you would have ordered him for Funkon 2022, it would have been about $15. I hope you like this particular content. Smash that like button bottom of the page. One click for you means a lot for me to get this video across YouTube. For people looking for this content, can find it. And I'm really happy with what they did here. When you take a step back and look at the character, it looks more like he would fit into the Power Ranger universe than really the Turtle universe. Yes, it is basically Shredder, just with all the Green Ranger stuff on him, but he looks amazing. They did this basic figure here, or design, in the comics universe, which I'll put a picture up right now in B-roll so you can see kind of what he looked like, and the action figure universe, which is where he debuted as well. I think they took the liberty from the comics, where I think it came out first, then they did the action figure, and then they did the vinyl figure, of course, right here, based, of course, on the Pop Retros toy line. So that being said, let's get down into the breakdown segment. And very first thing we do in a breakdown segment is we look at the packaging and presentation. Let's really dig into the packaging here. Your standard window box display for Funko. I did mention right here, Pop Retro Toys. You have both the Turtles and the Power Rangers logo in the middle, which I like what they did there. Number 110 in the series. Great window box design of Shredder here. You can see a shot what it looks like over here. The all-important Funkon 2022 limited edition sticker. Again, the price point for this guy would have been about $15 US. Again, it cost me more money at the toy show, about $40, $45 if I remember correctly. Again, we have Shredder listed down here at the bottom. Over here is what it looks like on a side shot if you take him out of packaging. Over here it does say just Shredder. And the back of the packaging showcases all the characters that would have been available in that particular wave. You have the kind of the green and white Thunderbolt that they had for Power Rangers, and they have a shot of Shredder right here. Let's put him on a turntable, spin him around 360 so you can see what he looks like. He looks really, really cool. I like the design. I like the amalgamation taking both a Power Ranger character and a Turtle character and merging them together and outspat this character. It really fits how Shredder looks here with the Green Ranger stuff on him. The claws, the design, the look. He even has the Morpher. He has the Dragon Shield, which we'll talk more about that when we get him out of packaging. He does have a figure stand, and I think I understand why they have a figure stand with this particular character. He's in this kind of little action pose, but it makes sense why he has that particular figure stand, which we'll talk more about that momentarily when we get him out of packaging and continue the breakdown segment. Alright guys, we're a Funkon 2022 limited edition Shredder figure out of packaging. Next thing we do, take a pop out of packaging, we look at the paint and articulation, and this is not just a good figure, this is not just a great figure, this is an astonishing, awesome figure. It went from 100 to 1,000 like that when I took him out of packaging. He looks amazing. Let's focus on that really cool head sculpt. That's what really sells me here. Again, basically what they did is they took a Shredder mask. You can see the kind of the crown right here, this edging effect, which is what Shredder has, and a Green Ranger kind of crest going across the top, which we've seen on later action figures, and the Green Ranger helmet, you can see it right there, and just merged all of this together. You have the green kind of trim on the mask right there on the helmet. It looks good. The side pieces of the Shredder helmet looks awesome as well. You can tell the back of the head sculpt right there. It is that Shredder piece that we've seen before in other iterations of Pops and action figures. Again, the top of the helmet looks great as well. I talked about at the beginning of the video, the Dragon Shield right there, the gold Dragon Shield. He's sporting the green Power Ranger suit with the purple belt that he normally has as Shredder, and of course the Power Morpher in his hand. He does support his gauntlets, the really cool gold gauntlets right there. Normally they're silver colored. In this case they're gold colors because Power Ranger Green Ranger has these kind of gold bits on his arms. It translated to these gold gauntlets as well. Looks really good. I like what it did here. Nice attention to deco and detail. Let's kind of move it so you can see what it would look like. There's the gauntlet on the right arm, and on the left arm you can see that as well, the little spikes. Looks great. Again, green suit, and the kind of the gold leg guards as well, which are spiked there, which is what Shredder supports in his design, but in this case done, of course, as a gold trim, and your gray boots. If you spin them to the back of the figure, you see the back of the Dragon Shield. Again, I didn't talk about the Dragon Shield, the symbol, you can see it right there. It looks really good up close. But on the back of it, of course, we have the purple cape, which is kind of shredded, aka Shredder. I like the little play on words. It's all ripped up and torn. He is in this cool battle stance, and he does support a figure stand. Let's take the figure stand off. It's a 1-point figure stand. You can see it right there. He has 1 point of attachment to his feet. I did play around with the figure a little bit. Not too bad. He does support without needing the figure stand. I think the figure stand just really helps because because he is in that dynamic pose. So having the figure stand is just an added point of support so the figure does not topple down, which I do in fact like it. Let's talk about articulation right now. There is articulation on this pop. The head will spin 360 with no real hindrance. He does get clipped by the kind of top of the dragon shield, which has these little shoulder pad indentions right here. It might be hard to notice, but there is some texture on top of the dragon shield on both the left corner and the right corner. It's kind of flared out. I don't know if you can really see it. It's hard to see it coming off the top of the shield, but there's kind of the top of the dragon shield. These gold points do come out. He does rub the head sculpt against the shield, top of the dragon shield, a little bit. Maybe a hair dryer in a warm setting, you can kind of readjust the head and move it a tad bit so that it wouldn't rub against the top of that dragon shield, which would be the only point of contention I would have with the figure. Let's get him on the turntable and spin him in 360 so you can see what it looks like and give you my final thoughts of this figure. Should you purchase the Shredder Funkon 2022 limited edition pop? Again, normally it would cost $15 if you would have purchased it during the sale on that day. This was picked up again on the secondary market at a toy show. I also go back to my videos. Are you a fan of Power Rangers? Do you like Turtles? Do you like Green Ranger? Do you like Shredder? Then this is absolute buy if you check all those boxes. I think it's a great figure. I think everything they did with this figure was awesome. Taking Shredder and Green Ranger and merging kind of the two villain characters, because Green Ranger, when he started in the Power Ranger series, was a bad guy, and they took the known enemy of Shredder for Turtles and merged it together, and it fits this character perfectly. Again, to me, he fits more in the Power Ranger universe than really the Turtles universe. He looks like a Power Ranger bad guy more than a Turtle bad guy, in my personal opinion. But should you buy this figure, if you like those particular points I just talked about, I say if you check all those boxes, absolutely buy this figure. I think it's a great figure, and I hope you like this video review again of Funkon 2022 limited edition Shredder. Definitely click the like button bottom page, click that all important subscribe button, picture my face. When you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to be notified of latest videos. Of course, last but not least, click windows here and here to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. See you next video, and bye-bye.